Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Charizard. And
Pastor Bob Joyce.
oh yeah, welcome to another episode of Velocity Chaos. Hello and welcome here to the Velocity Chaos Podcast. We are coming to you at the speed of sound on the airways from the Hexapod Soundhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Luke. I am joined here by Nick.
Happy to be here. It's great. It's going to be a great time. Such a great time. Episode 73, the Velocity Cast Podcast. Amazing to be here with you, Luke. Very happy to be recording again. And it would not be the same without our incredible, illustrious, always dutiful DJ Mic'd Up.
Hey guys, glad to be mic'd up with you two today.
We are also glad to be on the microphones. Luke, what's going on in the show today?
I'm just thanking DJ Mic'd Up for setting up all these mics and everything here so that you guys can hear us. But we got some, you got to see this, about drunk people. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun times. And then we got Do You Know What's Popular about the cinema business? And then, thank you very much. We got a rewind coming up. We'll see what that is when we get there. So hold on. And before we get into all that, I just have a little reminder for our returning listeners and a note for our new friends. Here at the Velocity Cast Podcast, we explore the highest heights of human knowledge and the lowest depths of crude humor. Our mission is to tickle that pink thing between your ears, poke that frontal lobe, or sometimes just smash the loft box. So hop in and buckle up for an infotainment ride across the airwaves.
Oh, yes. And please, while you're out there, while you're watching, while you're listening, guys, please give us a follow on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod and on Facebook. Drop us a like. You know, we're also on iTunes, on Spotify, on YouTube. You can enjoy us on whatever platform you choose. We're there always waiting for you. Anyway, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. We appreciate everybody out there who's listening or watching, and we hope to continue to interact and have a good time recording the Velocity Chaos Podcast with you guys along for the ride. Let's do it!
And let's get right into our warm-up segment, Make the Connection. Nick and I are going to get a couple of words from DJ Mic'd Up. He's going to roll some six-sided dice to give us a target number of turns. DJ Mic'd Up, can we get the disc number? Or not the disc number, the dice number?
The dice, we have to consult the magic.
Oh, I like that sound. That's mic'd very well.
Ooh, we have a 6.
Double threes. Nice. All right, so what is going to happen? DJ Mic'd Up's going to give Nick and I 2 words. First word doesn't count as one of our turns, but in 6 exchanges, we have to land on that second word with closely proximity words. We're making the connection of these words.
It's a warm-up game, so feel free to join in on wherever you guys are listening to the podcast with us. Shout them out. Make it loud in the library.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and germs, I'd like you to make the connection between alphabet soup and catfish.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, so I'll start with the first word to send Nick off on his journey. Alphabet soup.
A.
Aardvark.
Jeez. Africa.
Oh, what's that river? The Denial.
Ooh. Water.
Catfish.
Hey.
Right. Hey? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Not bad.
That wasn't terrible.
Yeah, not too many stretches. I think it all worked out.
Aardvark.
There's 2 A's in that, right?
Yeah.
Or 2 A's right
all
up front.
The A's.
So many A's. So, you got to see this. Drunk people. This is one of my favorite things to watch. I find myself, after episode 72, we talked a lot about being productive. I find myself not being productive and getting caught up on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts and stuff. It's such a time waster, but I love doing it.
Just watching people
Watch. Okay, it's
Getting trashed and getting smacked.
yeah, animals doing either cute or hilarious stuff. People getting hurt trying to do stupid stuff. That's win stupid games or play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like I love that like mentality of a video.
Yeah.
And then just drunk people doing stupid stuff. Like those are my favorites.
Nice.
So what I want to do is I got a few videos we'll get into. You got to see these ones. So warning, just a quick warning. If you're going to watch these, there might be some language that's unsuitable for a younger audience. So viewer discretion advised. We're not going to play them, but, we're going to describe some of them and, talk about it. And, when you get a chance, go watch it. Go watch it. We'll put the links in there. So first one that, I wanted to show you guys and that stemmed this segment. I was just going to do it on this, but I remember finding some other ones. So I call it Guy Turns Into a Dragon. And it's just a bunch of probably college kids in, a frat room. And they take flaming shots, or he starts taking a flaming shot. He throws it back, fire still lit, gets on his face, he spits it out, and there is Charizard, use flamethrower. And it's just he's sending flames all over this room, catches the table on fire. It's hilarious. I mean, you feel bad for the guy, but like I said, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
That is
the Pabst Blue Ribbon banner just like sent this out. It's like, oh, you guys are first years, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. He gets up, his face is out. Like I am just imagine the lingering damage on his face. Like what degree of burns on his face from that? Because he gets up and he's like slapping his face trying to get the fire off, and people are trying to put it out with a wet brick.
I blame his I blame his dad for that one. Like, if it's anything you should hand down to your children is when you have had at least 2 drinks, what are the things you stay away from? Cars, flames, and that's about it.
And thirsty girls.
I
was going to say use a different word, but
Yeah. No. The list can go on and on. The more that your dad adds to the list, the safer you will obviously be.
Yeah.
But like, if you're going to avoid, and it should probably be flipped. When you're drunk, stay the hell away from fire. Like, period.
Yep.
That is asking for it.
Yeah.
The fireworks video. Did you see that fireworks video from this 4th of July?
Back up, Terry. Terry, back up.
Terry. Oh, no, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry.
I mean, the firecracker going, those people had to have been drunk. They had to have been.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God, I cannot get over the stupidity and absurdity of that whole scenario.
So funny. So what happened this year?
Wait, are you guys? Oh, you're talking about the one. You're talking about the one.
Terry,
You're talking about that one. Oh,
the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Is that the one with like it's all handheld, really crazy in like the neighborhood?
Maybe. Yeah.
That one, where it's like World War III. Have you seen that one?
Oh no,
that one is nuts.
You're talking about the minivan where it lights on fire.
No. Okay, we're gonna have to do a whole another. You
all right, we got to see some other things.
Sorry, that'll be another one.
We'll save the fireworks
and fireworks will be for another time.
I love it. We're just gonna do types of videos. So I'm going to include in the show notes a wiki how to properly do a flaming shot. If anyone knows how to do something, it's wiki how.
But it's got to be your first one, because remember my rule: when you have at least 2 drinks, the first thing you got to do is avoid flames. So do it on your first shot.
First shot. Really, what you got to do. So this is if Nick was saying your dad should be telling you this. So if you don't have a dad, I'm sorry, or he never told you, I'm also sorry.
He'll be your dad.
I'll be your dad for this moment here.
He'll daddy.
So what you're supposed to do is either one, you're supposed to put out the flame. I don't think you're supposed to blow it out, because you're going to send the alcohol.
At your hot date.
Yeah. Whoever's sitting across from you, bartender, your date.
She was hot.
Yeah.
She was hot.
Now.
Yeah. You could do, maybe get some water on your hand and like, cup the top of it like you're just putting the oxygen out.
Pow.
So that one, you got to be cautious. The other thing you do is take a bigger cup and put it over the shot, and that'll extinguish the flame. So that's a safe way to do it.
And this is rookie moves. Like, this just shows how freshmen they are. The fact that every single one, not only does homeboy become a dragon, the other 2 are like dragons in training. They're babies spitting all over themselves. Their faces are on fire too.
They're like bending down to blow it out.
Yeah.
They're not grabbing like taking their shirt off and whipping it, which is the safer thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, they're like bending 2 inches away from the flame, like Just spitting more alcohol fumes on it.
Oh, dude, I got liquid in my mouth. I'm gonna spit on you to put it out.
Here's some vodka. Put it out with some vodka.
So they're probably lucky to be slow on drinking it. Just watching this kid ruin his life.
I never take the first shot.
No, they let someone else do that.
That's why when we all get together and drink, we're all just sitting there.
I just wait for the person. Okay. Oh, no one dropped it.
High ball, like a high noon at the cake rally. Yeah, exactly.
So next video I have, it's called "Guy Stands on Chair." So when you're drunk, you're bound to do stupid stuff. Do your best to not get to higher elevation on unsturdy objects.
Yeah.
Stability is key when you're drunk. You're already going to be spinning enough if you're drinking enough. The floor's going to be spinning. So you don't need to be standing on tables or on chairs or on railings or something. So this guy, he's standing on this chair.
That's number 3 on the list. Heights.
Heights. Yeah, stay away from heights. Stay away from balconies.
Yeah.
Narrow or short stairs.
Yeah, I'm talking about one step
cliffs.
up. Like that.
Yeah, or one step. No stools.
Don't be on anything.
Very tall trucks.
Ladders.
So this guy is standing on this chair. I'll kind of do it here on the video. And he's got like the 1 foot up on the back of the chair, and then the one on the seat of the chair. And there's this other guy across the room with the video hyping him up so damn much. He's like, "Get it, yeah, come on, yeah, do it, mess it up." And then so the guy, he goes to do that cool thing, like someone's running, they step on. I think who did it? Any more cowbell? That guy. What's his name?
Will Ferrell?
Not Will Ferrell. No, the other. Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
He does a dance video. I think he does that move in there.
It's a famous dance move, going over the chair.
Yeah.
It might be from All That Jazz.
So it's in a lot of plays. That's just the one I think of. But so it's like when you're walking, you step on the back of the chair and you kind of make it all smooth. But he's standing up there. Guy hypes him. He steps on the back of the chair. And he just face plants into that table. My God, it's hilarious. You can watch that one 20 times. It gets funnier every time.
I think the table won, dude. I'm just going to put that
1-0, knockout, first round, 13 seconds in.
Table's like, let's get ready to rumble.
Every table in America is just like, come on, bring it on.
Yeah,
bring it on. Bring it on, fat man. You think you can split this? Come on, bring it on.
It looks like a table like this. This is pretty solid.
That one's different. But I'm talking about like the plastic ones. Like it was a Browns tailgating like trend for a second of people trying to just like WWE tables. None of them prop tables.
Yeah.
And there is literally one of a guy jumping off a bus. He hits the table, bounces, just kind of plops over onto the concrete, and everyone's like, yeah, and then he does it, and he goes plop, and it was like, ooh,
that unanimous, ooh,
yeah, and then everyone's like, I gotta walk away because like this is embarrassing for him.
Leave him.
That table was just like waiting his whole life for that.
It's my moment.
Some of my, what else you got?
I got this last one. I call it Ninja Warrior. So it looks like 2 girls in an apartment or some like in a kitchen area.
2 girls, 1 apartment.
2 girls, 1 apartment. 4 stools. And so this one girl says like, hey, come over here. And the drunk girl in the kitchen. She stands on the counter and there's 4 stools like in a row. So think Ninja Warrior, or probably more MXC. She starts running on the tops of these stools and she doesn't make it as all. It is, my God.
She doesn't make it.
I don't know what her plan was in the begin with.
And
like,
she just skips the first one entirely. Like,
yeah, that's a pro move, skipping the first one. But yeah,
that's straightforward.
Not definitely off-centered balance. Drunk people doing stupid stuff. I love watching these videos.
So there's a lot of great ones out there.
There's so many more.
But there's one that's my favorite, like one of my all-time favorites. The guy with the skimboard. Have you ever seen this?
I don't know.
Skimboards where you like run along the beach with it and you drop it and it like hits the water. Okay? Yeah. This guy's in like England. He's like in Scarborough, England, which is on the East Coast. It's not a place you go skimboarding.
Very jagged beaches.
He's in jeans and a hat, and it's just holding this skimboard he probably stole out of somebody's like yard. His pants are just like down, down. And the video, it's just showing him. He's just standing there waiting for the wave for like 5 minutes. And then he starts shuffling towards the water, drops it, and just like the board just like takes off, and he just like committed. He just tries to go for it and just literally just kind of lays down face first into the sand. Oh. And his ass is just out, just total full moon in it. I'll send you this link. I couldn't find it alone, so it's in this great compilation. I've noticed that the flaming shot is actually a theme.
It's a thing that
there's
happens.
A lot of drunk dummies doing flaming shots.
Put the flame out. I think you can drink it with a straw, but you got to be quick.
Yeah,
You put it at the bottom and suck it.
Yeah.
And, try not to get the flame.
Yeah.
Don't linger too long.
So you said put it out with your hand.
Yeah, cup it.
Yeah, you cup it real.
So what's the point of lighting it on fire to begin with? Just it's cool.
It's so cool.
Okay. Does it make it taste any better?
It actually burns the alcohol.
So now it's just orange juice.
Yeah. Now it's creme brulee at that point.
Creme brulee.
See, what I don't understand about these people who get hammered drunk and they're doing these stunts is they have no spatial awareness. Like rednecks have it right. They get drunk in fields. That's where I do most of my drinking. But like. So all you hit is grass. These guys are like doing it in 1-bedroom apartments in the middle of Los Angeles. Like you're gonna hit, grandma's urn on the deck. You got 2 coffee tables and 6 plants laying around.
Yeah, they're making do with what they got. But the thing is, that's gonna get really stinky in those small apartments. And what it would make sense is if they had scented scent sticks. That's one of my least favorite smells, are like frat house smells, like of just old beer just lingering. So that's why you got to get scented scent sticks, because they allow you to breathe fresh air that you've been missing. So if you want to, try some of our scents that are available to you, like fresh air and other scents. So if you do want to breathe fresh air and not spend a lot of cents on great scents, buy scented scent sticks. It just makes a lot of sense for you. Makes a lot of sense for us when you spend your cents on scented scent sticks. I swear we have a whole load of new fresh scents, but kind of just mainly fresh air. That's our big one. We're working on more and more scents every second. But for right now, get your fresh air scented scent sticks today. At checkout, it would make a lot of sense if you use code VCPOD60 for 60 cents off each scented scent stick at checkout. This is not an actual product, service, or idea. Just in case you thought it was, it's not. If there is something out there with the same name or unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment on the actual product, service, or idea.
Okay, man. I gotta stop doing that before it becomes a habit. That was great, and now I'm gonna waste all the rest of my night after the show just watching drunk videos.
It's so easy to do.
The funny thing is I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but the thumbnails, people try to bait you with the thumbnails. Like they put like the sexy girls on there, and it's just a bunch of dudes, it's just a bunch of little boys just like jumping off trailers and stuff. Anyway,
got me in the door.
You got me in the door. Take my money. I'm here. All right. So we're going to do a segment called Do You Know What's Popular? This is a popular segment about popular things, hosted by unpopular podcasters. Essentially, the idea is like we just take a look at like the top of the top, and we've done a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to do one right down the pipe.
Oh, yeah.
Top grossing movie franchise of all time.
All time.
Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to do this a couple fun ways, right? We're going to skim through just like all-time big ones, right? And then the more interesting fact is the per average.
Ooh.
Okay? Because you have some franchises, at this point, they're considering any franchise 2 or more movies of the same like title or world, right? And some of them have massive averages that blow out the ones with the cumulative like mega bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I got a top 25 here.
Oh, I got one right. I know it's top 5.
I'm sure you got a bunch. Like, do you want to list them out? How do you want me to do this?
Do we want to just try a few? Because I got one right here that's like I know is prime time.
Okay, go for it.
Air Bud, that whole franchise. That's
a good one.
That's big TV money.
TV. Somebody somewhere is wealthy from that, but it's not. It's not everybody.
That's big straight to TV money.
This is like he's like, bro, biggest, highest grossing franchise of all television, dude. Air Bud. I wonder what the net worth. Now I don't care about the rest of the segment.
I got you. Do you know it's popular? Highest grossing Air Bud movie.
Airbird.
Probably Marvel is up there.
Gotta be.
Oh my God. Okay, wait.
Everyone
Is
loves
it?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
So Disney Buddies, which is now what I think
Okay.
they call it now, the Bud series. But the Bud Light series. They just like sponsored by Bud Light.
Disney buys Anheuser-Busch.
Is one of the top direct-to-DVD franchises.
Hey.
Just behind Disney Fairies. With the first 12 films grossing $220 million.
Hey, that's not bad.
That,
That's not bad at all.
for a golden retriever, hey boy, go fetch.
Yeah.
Fetch me $1 billion.
It's a little over what you guys are paying me.
Yeah. I know.
220 million. Disney Fairies,
They're
300
saying,
million.
we can get a dog to do your job. Here's what you're saying.
Hey man, if we're bringing the audience, you know what I'm saying? I said I read James Bond as James Budd. I was like, wait.
Oh, hey, let's write that one straight to DVD, straight to Blu-ray.
James Budd.
I want to know how they're doing. They're still selling
You know,
DVDs. What's
I
going
was
on?
sad that the
00
franchise
K9.
Cats versus Dogs. I'm sad that franchise died.
Didn't know it was.
Cats versus dogs.
It's like the cats are like these evil geniuses. Like,
That's why you hate cats.
yeah, man. That movie impressed upon me when I was a child. You know, you got Spot and all those guys like saving the day, man. It was just all they were doing was animating like the mouth of the animal. We don't care about highest grossers. Who cares?
Yeah.
No, it's true. Let's do this.
Godfather's got to be up there.
Not on the list.
Not on the list. I figured there'd be like some down the line, box set sales.
These are like box office.
Oh, box off. Oh,
And
okay.
This is box office all time, and just like I'll be honest with you, just like the glossy, glamorous franchises.
Okay.
Are here.
Oh,
There's
so
nothing too surprising.
Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2.
Yep.
Favorites. Okay.
Yeah. Devil Wears Prada.
There has to be 2 movies.
I thought there was 2. There's 2.
Is there 2?
Yeah.
The Devil Wears Prada does.
Yeah.
The Devils Wear Prada.
I'm definitely gonna hit one that the boys shout out to Scott and Pat and Steele and the boys, the Fast and Furious series.
Hell yeah, Fast and Furious all time number 8.
Ooh.
6,620 million. 10 films.
3 Ninjas.
You're killing me.
No,
Sam
didn't make
You're
it.
killing me.
They didn't make it.
The thing that really surprised me was how many animated franchises are on here.
Oh,
There's a lot of animated
Really?
franchises.
Oh, all right.
Lego movie.
Actually, not on here.
Really? Toy Story.
Toy Story,
That's gotta be DJ
but
Mike.
not
Duff's
the
got
highest.
Really? What does it come in at?
Number 19
Oh, I
out of all
got
of
it.
them.
Wow.
Frozen.
On here, number 22.
How to Train Your Dragon.
No, but that's interesting. Let's
see?
see. Those are my favorite though.
Good ones.
Um,
Ice Age.
Ooh, that's
Yep.
a good one.
Yep.
Shooting. All right.
Yeah.
Gotta get another one. Ready?
No, you're on fire.
Okay.
Just keep sending it. Okay, but let me get one though. Eventually,
Get it.
I don't have Jurassic Park.
That's up here. That's number. Jurassic Park's actually pretty high.
Hey.
Monsters Inc.
Ooh.
No, Jurassic Park's 11. Just missed the top 10. Monsters Inc.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's only 2 movies in that franchise. Are there?
I thought you said
3?
you needed to be 2.
Yeah, there's only 2. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
I think they each did like 200 million. Like to break it
Okay,
down
give
for
it-
you,
yeah.
cumulatively to get in the top 25, you got to make more than 2.5 bill.
oh,
Woo!
Top 25.
top 25.
I would be
Oh,
interested
wow.
to see what's 26 to 50. That's
Yeah.
what I want to know.
A little more.
Franchise wise, or there's just 25 franchises.
That's it. It's cut off if once a new one comes, then
but-
the oldest one.
But you're talking about Beverly Hills Cop, like some of the like there's 3 Wayne's World movies, like non like big tentpole stuff. What would there be? That's the next time. We'll do a rewind on this. But
Oh, okay. Got it.
Shrek is on here.
yeah, that makes
3.5.
The Dark Knight trilogy.
sense. Yeah,
That's included in Batman. Has its own.
Spider-Man.
Anything with superheroes, really.
Actually, that's a good point. Spider-Man, I think Spider-Man has a unique one
Because of Tobey
it is.
Maguire.
Yeah.
It's number 3.
Sam Raimi, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's number 3. So let me just blast through the top down to 10. All right. So you got Superman coming in at 25, 2.5 bill. Right above that, you got Godzilla. Here, Godzilla's a weird one because it's 2.5 billion all time, but they have 36 movies in that franchise.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
36 movies.
They're counting all of those, huh?
No, they are. All the what was the
Old
studio?
ones.
I can't remember the name of the studio that did it. Here's a bit of a surprise one. Number 23, The Lion King.
Oh.
There's only 2 in that one.
Yeah. Those Disney movies.
Yeah, yep. Unfortunately, Disney had a lot. Toho, that was the name that did.
And these are box office, you're saying?
Yeah, Toho did. Toho Studios did. It's the Japanese studios that did Godzilla.
Okay,
so they did all those. All right, you got Toy Story. You got Lion King number 23, Frozen number 22 at 2.7 billion. The Hunger Games didn't quite crack 3. It's 2.9 billion, but that's a big boon for Lionsgate because they didn't have a lot going.
Yeah.
They got the Hunger Games rights, and I think everybody was like trying to find their next Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And they must have had that locked up like from the beginning or had a special relationship. I rewatched those movies. They're not bad.
They're bad. No,
Really?
I just it's like I don't think I've really watched all of them. I
The
think I've
last
only
couple,
watched
but
Mockingjay.
the first, well,
I don't want.
oh, there you go. The first couple are pretty solid.
Okay.
Because they don't go deep into all the CGI stuff. It's more like the brutal kind of like combat stuff. Anyway.
That's why during the last Are You Smarter Than the podcast, I thought that whole
well,
I thought that was bigger.
it's on
franchise.
here, 2.6 or 2.9. Then you got Ice Age at number 20, 3.2. Toy Story, 3.25. So they're about 40 million apart.
Similar.
40 million apart, those two franchises. Same number of films, those two.
But I feel like that one's going to jump here once Buzz Lightyear comes out.
See, I don't think I would count that.
Would
Would you count that?
I think.
See, but
Big debate. Here we go.
I think so.
I don't think so. But then again, does it go to ownership? Is it like, okay, we own it, so it's part of the group? But it's a totally different movie.
I think if you don't have Woody, you don't have Toy Story. That's it.
Maybe he shows up in there.
Spoiler alert. Just kidding. All right, we got Toy
We
Story.
left out some big ones. I just realized.
I think that's a good point, but I don't think I can get down with Lightyear being in Toy Story. Twilight Saga, number 18, 3.3 billion. That's incredible. Oh my God. Shrek,
So bad.
17, 3.5
So
billion. Mission Impossible. Here we go. 16, number 16, and it made 3.5 billion. 60 more than Shrek. Mission Impossible has 6 films in it. Here's the other animated one on here, Despicable Me,
Oh my
which
goodness.
is just no end in sight.
Yeah.
No, and I don't even think these numbers are updated from the Minions movie that just came out.
And where are we at on the list?
See, how do you do that?
Number
How do you
15.
go Despicable Me and then Minions?
Well, because they're created all in the same world.
So is Lightyear, Buzz Lightyear, and toys.
But he's not a toy in that movie. I don't know. This is
are not a toy.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's the same world, though.
It's you. I don't know. This is a good debate. I think it's like doesn't fall in. Doesn't
Because
maybe
that toy is based off of
the
that
character.
so it has to work in that
you
world.
wouldn't have it.
Here's my rule: if there's no Pizza Planet, it's not Toy Story. And
There you go. There you go. We've
We'll
heard
see.
it from
We'll
the
see.
master. From the master. Hear me. I'm gonna see what Wikipedia says. It did include it.
Oh
They
gosh,
included it.
heathens.
And it tacked on 212 million, so it needed it.
Oh, okay. So it is included.
Yeah, it is included.
I didn't
in this
realize it was
list.
out.
You're like, well, add it on. It's like, no, it's still
Yeah.
it's still number 19. All right, here we go. Despicable Me, number 15. Pirates of the Caribbean, 4.5
makes
billion.
sense.
Transformers, 4.8 billion.
Is Die Hard on there?
How about Cars?
No. See, that'd be in the 26 to probably 50.
Probably.
How about Cars? Is that on there?
Ooh.
How many Cars movies are there?
It's like
There's-
3.
Isn't there 3? There's 3 Cars.
Not on here. Probably in the 26
Wow.
Ace
to
Ventura.
50. I'm telling you, that's going to be the more interesting list. So we'll do a rewind of this. We'll come back to the 26 to 50. So I said Transformers at number 13, 4.8. There's 7 movies in that. DC Extended Universe,
Yeah.
5.8, 10 films, 5.8 billion. And then Jurassic Park at number 11, 5.9 billion, 6 films.
DJ Mic'd Up's got a good one right here.
You want the heater? You want me to give you the heater?
Give him the heater. Give
Number
him the hot
10,
stinky
number
cheese.
10 you know really well.
Star Wars.
Star Wars
Coming
is
hot. That's I gotta be up on.
number 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dog.
10.3 billion across 12 movies. Okay.
I'm going to say Lord of the Rings for 10.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Middle Earth.
Wow, dude. Wow.
This is cool. Is 5.8 5.9 billion.
They got 3 tickets from me.
Yeah. with 7 films.
So,
They include the
Hobbits.
Bashki. Isn't that the guy Bakshi who did it? The animated one.
Oh, right. Way back.
So that movie.
What about the Beatles one? Or is that the one he did?
No, that's not the one. So Ralph Bakshi, he directed this in, 1978? It made $30 million in 1978.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah. An adult animated film?
When
come
tickets
on.
were only a nickel.
And it wasn't even the complete series. I think it ends with midway through Two Towers.
Oh, wow.
And it was a financial success because they only made it for $4 million. And I think they were just like, that was exhausting.
Yeah.
And Peter Jackson later was like, yes, this is. All right, just to blast through it. X-Men number 9, 6.6 billion. All right, 6.0.
Oh, we should have known.
Fast and Furious, number 8, 6.6 billion. Batman, 6.8 billion.
And that includes
That's 17 movies.
I was going to say
that includes all the Justice League movies. And
Justice. Oh, I was thinking it's old ones with
anything including Batman.
it does.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'll tell you which ones are in Batman. Here we go.
Batman Beyond.
So the Nolan
Batman
series, the Nolan series, Burton Schumacher. They include the Joker. So there's $1 billion right there.
Oh, that's
like your Buzz Lightyear argument.
It is.
That's like your Buzz Lightyear argument, right?
Same world.
DC Universe, the Batman, which just came out, 770 million. Oh, they include the Lego Batman movie in here. Okay. They include Catwoman.
That's a little much.
They include Mask of the Phantasm. What the hell? All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Those numbers are marginal. They still just make it. It's fine. Number 6, the Avengers trilogy. So it's only the Avengers movies, the 4 Avengers movies. So it's Ultron, or it's the first one, Ultron, and then the 2.
I was gonna say it'd be really tough if you included all the MCU. That's absurd.
But they do. Okay, so
Here's one that's going to blow your mind. The Fantastic Four. That's up there.
I think that's in the cinematic universe. And I bet you it's at the bottom.
Yeah, way at the bottom.
So
Green Lantern.
that would be DC.
Oh, Deadpool. What about Deadpool? Is he up there? Or did that not make?
That is probably that's tough because that's cinematic. That's Sony. So that I don't think crosses over.
Yeah, because those were 2 good movies.
Yeah.
But
so here we go. Avengers, James Bond, number 5, 7.8 billion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This one we keep a list of the spells that we get.
Harris Pottis.
Harris Pottis. That's gonna be a new Velocity Chaos spell, Harris Pottis, if you want to look like Daniel Radcliffe.
Bunch of nerds.
I'm seriously putting it in here.
we should have guessed Harry Potter. That's on us. But I was off guessing Air Bud.
I was gonna say I even got the Harry Potter.
Yeah, you do.
Memorabilia.
Dumbledore.
skis.
Okay.
Major League. That's got to be up there.
All right. So last one. It goes the top 5. James Bond, 7.8 bill. Wizarding World, 9.6 billion.
Yeah, they're doing all those new ones now.
Spider-Man, Fantastic Beasts. Spider-Man is right above Wizarding World at 9.7 billion.
Okay.
Star Wars 10 billion.
Can we get close on this last one? Do we know? Have we been close, or did we say it already? It's Marvel.
Yeah, it's Marvel.
Okay.
You want to guess how much?
What was the last one?
The number 1 is Marvel. You want to guess what the cumulative is?
What was the one before it? What was Star Wars?
10 bill. 10.3.
I'm going to say it's just going to jump to 40 billion.
It's a little lower than that.
Oh.
13.6.
Higher than that.
25?
A little higher?
27?
Hey!
Wow.
27 billion. Across 29 films. So really it's just one of the biggest. Yeah, it's really one of the biggest ones. Okay, so that's all-time cumulative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Marvel, I'm going to read them from the top down to top 10. Marvel, Star Wars, Spider-Man, Wizarding World, James Bond, Avengers, Batman, Fast and Furious, X-Men, Middle-earth. The funny thing is, Avengers just feeds into the Marvel Cinematic Universe one. Yeah. So it's just housed under different stuff. I'm going to give you guys the average because that's where it really starts to get more interesting, okay?
Yeah.
So sorting them by average of film, it kind of turns everything on its head.
Really?
Very funny. Very funny.
Well, I mean, still those Avenger. I mean,
Marvel's still up there, but
there
it's
with,
not clinching it. Right?
85 or 850 million a piece or 900 something like that.
So, do you want to guess? There are 3 franchises that will. I'm going to give the 4th one just to make it a little more interesting.
Oh, are we guessing?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
looking at this. Sorry, I was thinking. 4 franchises that if you want to make $1 billion for one movie,
it's going to happen.
Make one of these movies, okay? So guess what they are. And think about all the ones that you've heard on this list. Don't just think at the top.
On average, one movie.
On average, one movie. There's 4 of them.
Toy Story?
No.
I'm gonna.
But you're in the right ballpark.
I'll stick with Fast and Furious.
No.
That was going to be my second guess.
Fast and Furious actually don't make very good profits back.
There's too many.
Yeah.
So the problem with Fast and the Furious is the first couple didn't catch on as quick.
They're cult classics.
They are. And then now they're huge.
But also the spin-offs aren't as good. So people don't like.
So you got to go. We got to go.
Let's say Despicable Me.
Nope. Still in the good
We got to go
ballpark.
low. The ones with the low numbers. I'm going to say.
What about Star Wars?
Nope.
Did we already say that?
No.
Gosh, dude, we're all.
So it's what was in like the 5 to 8 billion, and there was only two movies.
The one is tricky. It's a kind of a trick question,
and
I just realized this. It is kind of nasty how it's a trick question. So I won't hold it against you guys.
What's number 12 on the list?
No, this is just the top 4 of the films that will like get you $1 billion if you make a movie.
Right. What was number 4 on your main list? Your top grossing.
So if you just
I'm naming right for the middle.
The top 5 are cinematic or Marvel, Star Wars, Spider-Man, Wizarding World, James Bond. Those are the top 5 cumulative.
What was number 12?
Oh, number 12 is DC Extended Universe.
DC Extended Universe. That was a bad one. I was like, damn, that's going to be the winner.
Jurassic Park.
No. All right, I'm going to help you guys.
Harry Potter.
No, I'm just going to help you guys out.
Yeah.
Top 1, Avengers. If you want to make $1 billion, make an Avengers movie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you
just didn't want to say it.
If you really want to make $1 billion, make a Frozen film.
Oh man.
Both of those movies have grossed over $1 billion.
Wow.
Both of them. And it's crazy because it's probably just repeat viewers, and I can't imagine how much money they're making on the merchandise.
I was going to say, that's just the box. You imagine the popcorn and the toys and the garbage.
So Frozen 1 and 2. Frozen 2 made more.
And it wasn't as good.
That's like printing money.
There was the problem with Frozen 2 is there was no bangers.
No bangers.
I mean, it was still a good movie.
I can't name one song from second Frozen.
No.
Let It Go. I can sing that in my sleep.
Well, the funny thing is I went to Michelle's friends. She had she has 2 twins, 3-year-old birthday party. And I was just kind of hanging out, setting up some decorations. And one of the girls was just singing, "Let it go, let it go. Let it go." I just it's like that's all. She's like,
no other lyrics.
They just started watching it. It's like that's all they got down so far.
It's like such a craft and an art to like these kid musicals, but like it would be really fun to work on one.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be the coolest thing ever to write a family movie with a song in it and everyone sings it. I think that's one of the great achievements in life.
That would be.
In the modern era. All right, number 3, The Lion King. This is the tricky one. The original one made like $956 million, right? Almost cracked the bill, which in the 90s was like, what? Excuse me?
Massive.
And then when they remade it in the CGI format, it made $1.6 billion.
Really?
I'm like, well, I hated the new one.
Really?
I couldn't watch
I haven't
it.
seen it.
I watched 20 minutes of it. I couldn't do it. Because it's just like watching animals do stuff where the original one has expressions and the cartoon aspect.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you got all the people that watched it as a kid and I'm like, I got to take my kid to see this. It was
But the thing is, I like Jungle Book. I like the real live action Jungle Book. Number 4, I did lie to you. You said Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Jurassic Park's number 4.
Hell yeah.
It just barely didn't. 984 million. But I'll give it to you.
Okay.
And like
That's
dinosaurs
sell.
Dinosaurs sell.
Land Before Time.
6 movies.
That's about right up there.
Yeah. So I also wanted to show like
That's
at the
straight
bottom
to
of the list.
VHS.
The funny thing is it drops. So Godzilla was already at the bottom of the list.
With 27 films.
The ones with like a lot of films in them are typically like low averages. Like Godzilla, 71 million per film.
Still pretty damn good.
Well, if you're making them for like 30 grand with a guy in a rubber suit, like your cousin Benny is over here just like in a green screen.
Let's make a movie called Donkachud, and it's this big monster.
I'm sure
comes out of a swamp.
I'm sure you make money too, because people are starving for some fun stuff.
We're pitching Donkachud.
Donkachud. I'll pitch it right here, right now. Let's do it.
Screw the last segment. We're pitching Donkachud.
Just a man with a donkey on his head, just comes out of the swamp. He's got scales and a donkey head. Donkachud. Coming to a swamp near you. Drain the swamp.
Holy shit, it's Donkachud.
Get my crossbow, son. Superman down there at the bottom, 283 million a pop. Nine movies in that franchise. James Bond really suffering. 7.8 billion cumulative, but 290 million a piece. There's 27 films in that franchise. I was stunned when I heard that.
I guess that's true.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's been around a long time, but I'm still like.
Well, yeah. How many did Connery make?
Like 5?
I thought it was more
6?
than that.
I don't know.
Connery ran out of beer money.
They made like
I need to make
8
another
or
one
9.
of these.
Do you want to make another James Bond?
Make another Bond.
Really? Please. Why don't we do it?
The nose bag is a bit empty.
Please. That would be great.
Yeah.
I'll just wave my gun around. It'll be great. All right. Batman. Batman also down there at the bottom. 17 films, 402 million a piece.
7 James Bond Connery.
Wow, 7. I was off by 1. X-Men's down there. They had to figure their shit out a little bit.
Yeah,
they
did
bopped around a little bit. They played around. Bryan Singer.
Still mad they didn't make a Gambit movie.
Still mad about
favorite
that.
one.
I'll watch that to my dying day. Oh, that's maybe that's where they put Deadpool. Let me check that.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Because he was in the Wolverine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Deadpool series.
Okay.
Each of them are together. They made 1.5 billion alone. 1 and 2, 783 a piece.
I guess it's a little more adult, so you lose out on the kids.
Yeah, but a rated R movie making $750 million is nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be better if it was geared towards kids, but like to still make 1.5 on an adult movie, that's awesome. Like, that's.
But
incredible.
I don't think that's always true. Like, because I think you're actually right saying the adult movies can really sell. Joker made $1 billion.
Yeah,
you wouldn't take a kid to go see that.
Yeah,
1, it's boring. 2, like. Very intense. So
it was.
I mean, it's a good movie though. So I think there is a market for like adult, like hard hitting movies that are really good that are superhero movies. Like I'm still waiting for my rated R Batman movie, right?
Yeah.
Still waiting for it.
Yeah. I guess on a franchise thing, I guess this isn't talking box office, but if you really want to make money on a franchise, you're going to make it geared towards kids for merchandising.
If you want to capitalize on everything else after it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, thanks for going down that road with me. A lot of great questions. I think that's fun to do every once in a while. Just good. Be like, I mean, but to be honest, though, with Star Wars, that's just happened in the last 10 years, right? Because 15, right? I mean, they've been around for so long, but they've only made those 9 movies. Oh, well, there's more now. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, Disney's just cranking them out now with all, like, the Andor, the Han Solo movies. Like, those are just popping up and making money, but it's like... Do we really need it? I talk to all my Star Wars fan friends about that shit all the time. But you should really put down your movies and you should pick up a book. Because even though there's good stories in movies, there's better stories in books. I'm just kidding. A lot of those franchises are based on books, though. So you should go read the book first and then go watch the franchise films. Because you know what else has a brilliant story? It's books. Yes, books. Book has so many wonderful characters, so many wonderful themes, so many wonderful moments, so many wonderful words. Book takes you on a wild journey of experiences that so many people can relate to. Reading book will help open your eyes to so many life events of the main characters and all the main characters' eccentric and unique associates. Book is a real page turner, and take it from me, someone who can't read good. Reading book was really something. It was quite the magical experience. If you want to get your hands on book, go to the website and use the code VCPOD20 at checkout for your first 20 pages of book free when you purchase book. If you don't use code VCPOD20, then they will rip out the first 20 pages before they send you book. Just use the code. This is not an actual product service idea, just in case you thought it was. It's not. If there is something out there with the same name, we are unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment on the actual product service idea.
Magical.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep rocking and rolling on these
Yeah,
movie things.
That works.
I went to go see Elvis, the Baz Luhrmann movie. Okay.
I see what you did there, rocking and rolling. And
Movies.
that was good.
And all over
I'm
that,
catching
man.
up. I'm catching
We're
up.
on it.
I'm on the train.
We're on the train. Oh man, we're gonna.
Man, how pretentious. Baz Luhrmann makes Elvis movie. Yes.
Baz Luhrmann. He's
That's
actually Australian.
Is he?
Baz Luhrmann.
Baz Luhrmann, mate, made this. I made this movie about Elvis.
Who the hell's Elvis?
Oh, that's more New Zealand.
Jesus Christ, what's happening to me? I got to practice before I come on the air. Come on the air. All right.
How was it? How was
it? Good. It good is my answer. I really, I really liked it. I liked it.
Okay.
It was a 2.5 hour movie.
Oh wow, that's
But I mean, how do you fit the life of the king into a movie? I mean,
I got a
forever.
question.
Yeah, go for it.
In spoilers incoming.
Spoilers incoming, guys. If you don't want the movie, if you don't
I'm
want to
kidding.
know how Elvis
Just for
life
the scene.
went, then don't watch this movie. Okay, go ahead.
Was Forrest Gump in it?
Yeah, but he got fat, man. He got
You know what I'm
fat
talking
as hell. Fat as hell.
Did he?
He was moving his hips side to side. If you don't get that reference,
Yeah.
you're clearly born in 2000.
Clearly. Anyway, this is a segment called Rewind, and it just means we go back to an earlier episode of our show and we just chat about something that popped up again in our lives or in the show or just in current events.
Or we just wanted to talk about it.
We just want to talk about it. So I'm going back, way back, actually. It's amazing to look back at how far we've come. Episode 32, we did a conspiracy theory segment on the life of Elvis and maybe the continuing life of Elvis.
Zach was there.
Zach, our intern and an associate and resident photographer, was there. We all chatted about Elvis and what we think actually happened to him, right?
Zach's coming back. I talked to him.
Zach's
He's gonna
always
be on a
coming
future episode.
Zach's
Like,
always coming back.
within the next months or so.
Months or so. About a month or so. Anyway, I watched this movie Elvis, and watching it, it's kind of tragic, right? It's a tragic story because the cool thing about this movie Elvis, and I do recommend it. I mean, visually is amazing. The music's incredible. They blend like Elvis songs with like rap music. It's like pretty awesome. Baz Luhrmann really has a lot of flair for this. But Tom Hanks is in the film and plays Colonel Tom Parker, COL. Tom Parker. And the thing is that he's like the main character, quote unquote.
Oh, really?
Doing air quotes on the show. Because Elvis, without Colonel Parker, would have just been every other singer-songwriter guy out there, right? But Colonel Parker is kind of what made Elvis, but he's also the guy who abused Elvis, financially abused him. Like, Elvis was kind of a very generous person who was really just born to sing and move and dance on the stage. Like, that was his gift. That was his calling. He wasn't a business guy. And so watching that movie opened my eyes to a lot of different things. And when we talked about that conspiracy theory, I think we were all just kind of like joking what happened to Elvis, all that stuff. But I was like, I would want to run away from that life.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely not enjoy being blackmailed into continuing to do what I wanted to do. One of the things I learned from watching the film, Elvis never left America. The only time he left was when he served in World War II and he went to Germany, and that was it.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't know that. He did not tour internationally.
Really?
Because, and get this, Colonel Parker was an illegal alien. So like he created the whole persona. Like that's not even his real name. He's
sounds made up.
He's some Finnish guy, I think he's Finnish or Swedish. And so he essentially like came to the States, was just like doing circus stuff, like essentially like playing the carny role.
Yeah.
Found Elvis inadvertently, promoted the hell out of him because he was already promoting a musical act. And then they got huge together, right? And without Elvis or without Colonel Parker, you wouldn't have had Elvis because he was just a promotion machine. But he wouldn't let Elvis leave the country because he was afraid if he went with him, he couldn't get back into America. And so he wouldn't let him leave, and he blackmailed him and did all this stuff just to keep him here and distracted, and that's what happened. And so like I was like, of course, like if you could, you would try to get out.
Yeah.
And the King of Rock and Roll, I did a little bit of research. The King of Rock and Roll, when he like passed away, guess how much he was worth? This was 1977.
I would say I would say 300 million.
What would you say, DJ?
Ooh, this is
DJ,
hard.
mic up.
Part of me wants to
Mic'd up.
say it's sad, like he got he got Bobby Orr, but I'm still gonna say like 170 million.
Heartbreakingly, I can report that he was worth $5 million.
What?
Oh, dude, he got Bobby Orr, didn't
the
he?
king of rock and
All
roll?
posthumous wealth.
The king of rock and roll was only worth about $5 million. Now, Colonel Parker defended himself as like the Presleys had exorbitant taste. They did all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. But that is true. Like Elvis would just give away cars to people he liked. But the fact that like one of the most legendary names, like his first name, not like,
Yeah.
you don't have to say his last name.
Yeah.
You just say his first name, you know who he is, was worth $5 million at the end of his life is tragic. On top of that, his dad was like the business manager of Elvis Presley Presley Enterprises. And his dad was just a goofball, like totally didn't get it, got totally hosed by Parker. And it just like tragedy after tragedy behind the scenes really affected it. So I was just like rewinding to this because I'm like, if you had a shot, if you had $5 million and it was just like, I could just disappear, you might do it.
Yep.
And back then, if you just flew to Rio de Janeiro and never came back, people probably wouldn't really know.
Back then, episode 32, when I said, would you take that?
I stand by my theory that it could be possible that Elvis went out and did his own thing.
Yeah.
It could be possible.
For sure.
It could also very much be possible like he was not in a good way. but like Priscilla at the end of his life was like, hey, you can go and you can get rehabbed. You can get off the drugs. Like you can get off all of it and you can be fine. And like, so there were people in his corner, but they just like couldn't get through to him. But maybe they did and he disappeared. My one other thing that I want to talk about was Pastor Bob Joyce.
Oh, yeah. Bob Joyce. Striking resemblance.
So I kind of fell into that rabbit hole a little bit. It was fun. There's people like they're doing wipes across like with Elvis superimposed over him. They're like half and half. And I don't know, man, like the bone structure and the size is kind of there. The funniest thing is, and I'll post the video in our show notes, all the videos of him singing, you can hear him, but he's like disguising it with terrible church singers. They're singing in like a B flat, and he's just in the easy key of G, just like, oh. And like they're just like, hey, Jesus, Las Vegas, Jesus, Las Vegas. And I'm like, no one would ever find him because he just disguises his singing with shit singers.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. The YouTube videos that are out there of Bob Joyce. Elvis could play the piano.
Yeah.
Bob Joyce plays the piano like an angel. And I think if he's just chilling out there, just doing his own life, he loves gospel music, obviously, and he just would play all he's doing is being at church, being a preacher man, playing the piano. Of course, he's going to be brilliant at it by the time he's in his 70s. The one problem is in the whole big theory is like, I think Elvis would be like 87 at this point, and Bob Joyce is clearly not 87, unless he just like looks amazing and put all that $5 million
straight into Botox.
Yeah, and vitamins, vitamins. So I don't know, Dr. Bob Joyce, like maybe, but the point is that also I, in a fun part of me, just like wanted to believe that Elvis just like looked right into the camera and was like, I'm out of here, and just like bit the bullet and disappeared.
I believe it. I do believe it because that's a lot, and then especially being used like that, I didn't realize that whole thing.
Yeah. I think it was closed casket. I don't remember seeing it.
Baz Luhrmann's Colonel Parker abuses Elvis movie.
Yeah. But you really appreciate how just stunning of a talent he was. So
yeah, like I was saying, who else is on that level of, one name and them, like just Elvis, Beyonce,
Justin Timberlake,
like yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I think Elvis, Beyonce.
I don't know. I had a different one.
As far as one person,
like a
single name, because you got like Beatles and stuff like that.
Well, no, yeah, I mean anyone, even on that level.
Bowie,
like Justin Bieber, I guess he's
Bieber.
Yeah, he's iconic now.
I'd say Bieber,
for this generation.
But now he's like falling off. So he makes good music still, but he's not like the lovable like
Snoop.
Snoop.
Hey, he is. No, he really is. Like I think everyone knows him.
Snoop Dogg, yeah, but that's probably more of his off the stage stuff. Like you
Yeah.
see him pop up everywhere, Corona commercial stuff. Him and Andy Samberg.
I'm gonna get a house next to him one day in the metaverse.
But anyway, Elvis Presley, man, my heart was broken when I did that. So I just wanted to rewind and tribute him. And every couple episodes, we'll just rewind.
Yeah.
Elvis be like,
checking on Elvis.
yeah, hey Elvis, hope you're out there. We love you, man.
Man, you should have walked out of the theater and been like,
Look here, man. I'm gonna tell you something. There's only two people in the world know that: the Chinese and the King. And one of them's me. Look out!
No, DJ mic'd up over here.
DJ mic'd
Got the
up. He's
effects.
real mic'd up. This is Elvis right here, incarnate. Elvis incarnate, man.
He just dropped a bunch of seeds everywhere and he incubated himself for different intervals.
Just discovered, cryogenics.
Yep.
Yeah, he just froze himself for a couple years, came out, and decided to be.
Hey, Doc, I got $5 million. If I just put my seed in all these pods, eventually start releasing them years down the road.
Throw me in a nice bath.
Thank you very much.
Throw me in a nice bath, close the lid. Wake me up in 20 years. When Reagan's in office. Hubba, what? All right.
Don't be a hero, mate. You look after your mates, and your mates will always look after you. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, cheers indeed. We're going to go on down to Baz Luhrmann's place in Australia for our Aussie news segment here. A few episodes ago, maybe a decade or two, I recommended Aldi because Aldi's great. Aldi's fantastic. You get stuff on the cheap. Aldi's claim to fame has always been its ability to save Aussies up to $2,400 a year on groceries. And this weekend only, when this went out, I think it was this past weekend of mid-July, Sydney Siders can also enjoy a night out for just $4.40. That's right. For $4.40, you can sponsor the night out of an Australian. So thanks to Aldi. Aldi, what they're doing a pop-up bar and at great prices because, everything's getting inflated with gas prices going up. So that's domino effect of other prices going up because you gotta ship everything and that costs gas money. So what happens is they got a little pop-up place. They got their Aldi logo and everything, and it's a little they got some tables out. So customers come in and they're served some gin. They get a list of wine and a cheese platter, and it's all for the cost of a cup of cappuccino.
That's insane.
So glass of wine only cost 83 cents.
Is this an Australian dollar?
See, I don't know.
Because that's even more mind-blowing if it is.
Yeah. They didn't give a conversion, and this is an Australian.
Offense.
Yeah. No, so I'm guessing these are Australian dollars. I didn't know if they use the same symbol or if that was like if that.
I think they do.
Okay, so then this has to be Australian dollars.
Then damn, because that's like $2 US.
Yeah. Still, but so tickets sold out in 4 minutes for this thing.
Was that at
crazy.
one location or all locations?
I think it just might have been one pop up.
Dude, I'd love if Aldi just turned into Amazon in 5 years.
Maybe he's gonna undercut everybody.
It's gonna be above it in the phone book, so it's gonna get a little advantage.
All those mama cozies,
alphabetically listed, AL over AM.
Stuff. So for those who missed out, there's still an option to pick up the same wines for the same price at your local Aldi. All right, so you missed out on the experience, but not on the great prices that Aldi offers.
Look at them.
Look at that, and then they're doing everything in the process to make sure everything is dinky die by the time it gets to the consumer. Yeah, that's right. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Dinky die means loyal or true. It's an offshoot of dinkum.
Dinkum. Fair dinkum.
Is honest or genuine.
I've heard that. Fair dinkum. Fair dinkum.
So you learn something every day if it's not.
That's like when somebody buys you a beer. Fair dinkum.
Dinkum's got to be like a Harry Potter spell, like Dinkum is Veriosis. You just turn into an Australian.
Dinkum.
Jesus.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Look out for your mates.
Yeah, they'll look after you for $4.
How much you gonna pay me to look after you?
$4? Yeah, $4.40. That just goes to show you that in life, deals are out there, and you can find them at Aldi. Aldi's being a real mate, giving people a good night out for a great low price. And when you want to make magic and you want to make billions, you want to make Frozen, because Frozen's going to be your ticket to that sweet, sweet moolah. That's right. All those dolls, all those songs, all those royalties. It's beyond just the movies. There's so many other things. And when you're out there in the world and you want to celebrate, yeah, have a drink. But first, before you get into your multiple drinks, do a flaming shot while you still got your cognizance about you, your ability to judge a situation and be like, yeah, this is not a good situation. You don't do that anymore. Put the fire out before you drink the shot, because you're gonna be breathing like Charizard, and you're gonna do something super effective to your face, to your surroundings, and don't try to Ninja Warrior, because you can't be fast and furious when Tyrannosaurus Rex is coming at you, because someone might be your father, but they're not there to tell you all these tidbits and facts of life, because maybe they're off being the king and they had better things to do. And that's not to say that you're not better. It's just that they made a mistake and they had to get out of their situation, because maybe someone was forcing their hand in the wrong direction and keeping them hostage in a life that they should never have been in. But they did a pretty good job for everyone. And when it all comes down to it, it was only worth about $5 million.
The Buddies movie. The Buddies. I'm going to switch up my recommendation station and just recommend the original. And no, I'll save that one. No, this one's too good to pass up, guys, because it just happened over the weekend. I was just cruising around, pulling into our recommendation station here at the end of the show, where we make sure that you guys walk away with a great recommendation. It's movies, TV, tech, products, lifestyle choices, whatever we're feeling and vibing with, that we want to toss it over your way. This one I'm pretty sure most of us born in the 90s are well aware of. I was in the car driving home from chilling with grandma, hit the Spotify, just went right in. Sum 41, guys. Just in too deep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All over it. I almost was pounding the steering wheel so hard, I almost gave myself a fat lip. It was crazy. But anyway, Sum 41 is a punk rock band formed in Ajax, Ontario in 1996. They really hit their stride in the early 2000s, man. I was listening to some of their albums just all the way through. I couldn't believe how many songs I'm like, wow, most people know this song. I've heard this song. I knew I was more of a Simple Plan guy in college. That was my band, that and All American Rejects. But Sum 41 I've really been cruising on lately. Lead singer Derek Whibley. That dude, what a guy, what a looker. But no, I recommend them listen to really all their albums. I think listen to All Killer No Filler is really cool, because that's right when they started to find their hits, but were also still really raw. But that album went platinum, so that was really their breakout for them, and they went crazy.
It's when they said, oh, we only need 3 chords.
Yeah, but they only need 3 chords, but the way they rearrange them and their strum patterns are insane. Yeah. If you ever try to learn a Sum 41 song, good luck. Yeah, okay, it's crazy. Discography, go check them out. But the real thing that I wanted to point out was, we know In Too Deep, we know Fat Lip. Still Waiting was the other one that I thought was really cool. And With Me, obviously, their kind of ballad song. But the one thing I wanted to point out to Luke's always a big fan of puns and things like that. I just wanted to read off their tours to you. Their Sum 41 tours. First one, Tour of the Rising Sum.
Oh, that's good.
2001. 2002, Some Like It Loud Tour. 2002. This is my favorite one. Some on Your Face Tour.
Oh, that's great. That's brilliant.
Go Chuck Yourself Tour. This was probably tied with number 1. European in Your Pants tour.
Oh, nice.
And then
That was across South America.
yeah, that would have been even more ironic. That would have been great. That would have been great. So, yeah, guys, can't recommend them enough. Sum 41, if you want to just get some headbanging in on your drive into work or do whatever, just get a little loud. They're your guys. They're on tour right now in the Europeans. Not that matters by the time people listen to this, but whatevs. Guys, it's been great. Episode 73 in the can of the Velocity Chaos podcast. We're so stoked to just keep trucking with you guys. Keep rocking and rolling. Keep trucking. You know what I'm saying. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm mumbling just like Elvis right before he left and split. But hey, I just wanted to thank DJ Mic'd Up.
Hey, man, thanks for having me out today, man. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for being creative and always keeping the conversation going, keeping us on these microphones, making sure they're plugged in and on. But yeah, hope to see you around soon. You can always message us on the socials. You can also email us at velocitychaospodcast@gmail.com. We'd be happy to hear from you. Look forward to recommendations on, send us your own recommendations. We've been recommending enough. Tell us what to listen to. Tell us what to do. That'd be great. Anyway, I had a blast tonight. This is Nick signing off.
And this is Luke signing off. Thank you guys. As always, we appreciate your support so much. Tell a friend about Velocity Chaos Podcast if you're enjoying it. And even not, maybe it'll be up someone else's alley. Like tell your mail carrier next time you see them. All right, get out of here. Like we always say, look out for Dunkachud. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in to the Velocity Chaos Podcast. We upload new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Be sure to subscribe and rate us on iTunes, Spotify, or your podcast platform of choice. Interact with us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod or on Facebook and YouTube at Velocity Chaos Podcast. We are grateful for your time and hope you enjoyed it here. Please tell a friend, and thank you once again.